Hey everyone, welcome back, Eclipse here, and in today's video I'm going to be remaking my previous video I made before about how to do dialogue and lip syncing in the Fallout 3 and the Fallout New Vegas GECK. It's a little weird in how to do it since the Fallout 3 and New Vegas can't necessarily create their own lip files for some reason. So I'll be showing you how to do it pretty much. And so you have to make an NPC for dialogue, of course. I have an NPC right here, a very, very simple NPC. His name is Poe. And I'm doing this in the Fallout New Vegas GECK, but this also applies for the Fallout 3 GECK too, because it's like the same thing. So this is my character. It's just named. I didn't really do anything else to him. But to do dialogue, you need to go to quest, which is an actor data, and you need to make a new quest, and you can name it anything you want. The quest name, you don't even have to have a quest name. You just have to have an ID at least. I typically name it the character's name, and then this dialogue afterwards, if it's strictly going to be dialogue. And then priority 55, and then you want to do start game enabled. Click OK, and then go back to it. And then quest stages, objectives, and everything else doesn't really matter. Topics is the only thing that matters, and you want to do add topic, and you want to do greeting. And then let's just do a basic greeting. So we'll do, hello, my name is Poe. And then for the next greeting, or actually, let's condition it first. So conditions can get really complex and really, really hard to do. But conditions are really simple if you're just doing a basic get is ID. So we're gonna right click, new condition, and then we're gonna go here. We're not gonna do anything to this. We're gonna click the invalid button for the parameter, and then we're gonna type in Poe. Or we can click the drop down button, then we can type in Poe. Or we know what your character's name is, and then equal to 1. Which you want to keep the same. So now, this makes it so the only person who's speaking this dialogue is Poe. If you fail to do a condition properly like this will make like other NPCs in the area use this dialogue line, which is really irritating. I was making a mod in the tops where my character was supposed to say something, but I forgot to condition it properly for one of the dialogue lines, and every NPC was trying to repeat that same dialogue line. So it gets a little irritating. So yeah, condition it, and then it depends if you want this. So for greetings, let's say I have 3 greetings. So I have, hello, my name is Poe. Hello. And then I have hi. What most people like to do is have an intro greeting, which means that it's a one-time said greeting, which means you would click the say once button, which means, hello, my name is Poe. My character will only say that once and once only, which is usually done to, introduce the NPC, and then all the other greetings will be like hello, hi, or whatever. And if you want to do this, which I recommend you do for NPCs, then do it. If you don't, then, don't do the same ones, click the random button. But if you have multiple greetings, you're going to want to click the random. And then you want to go back to conditions. You want to copy your conditions and then paste them. And if you don't do the say once thing, the next part's going to be a little wacky for you. So right click and add a topic. And then you can do new and then add a new topic. And I typically name the topic Poe and then the topic of what I'm talking about. So if Poe's going to talk about where he's from, I'm going to do Poe lore as a topic. And then wait for it to load. All right. So Poe lore, and then you're going to click right click new. And then you're going to see this and everything. So your response text is obviously what the NPC is going to say. So I came from the strip or something. And then the prompt is going to be what the player says to the NPC for him to say whatever you put here. So where are you from? And then the player is going to say, where are you from? Poe's going to respond with, I came from the strip. And yeah, so we're going to paste a condition in here. Did not forget to do that. And then we're going to go and add a goodbye topic. This is a really basic dialogue, by the way. We're not going to do anything crazy. Just really basic dialogue. So Poe's going to goodbye. This is going to be a simple goodbye. And make sure to remember to put stuff in the prompt. There's some times where I slip up and I don't put something in the prompt, which isn't bad, by the way, but you'll notice when you forget to do that. You're going to paste a condition. and you're gonna select the goodbye little thing right here. And then also, if you have multiple goodbyes, you want to do random, or you can do the say once thing, but random, and then we'll do 2 byes. So we'll do goodbye, and then we'll do bye. Let's paste that, make it easier. Paste random goodbye. All right, there. So now we have a greeting, we have a basic topic, and then we have a goodbye topic. So that's not it. We're not fully done yet. Now we're going to go to greeting, and we're going to go to add topics right here on the right, and we're going to add both the POE, bye, and the POE lore topic. Now, this is going to depend on if you have a say once condition, or say once dialogue or not. If you have a say once dialogue, add the topics to this dialogue, and you'll be good. If you don't, you're going to, let's say that say once is gone and it's random, and the first greeting you do is going to be the hello greeting. These topics will not be added in, which is something I only realized recently, by the way. So if you have no say once greeting and you have just 3 random greetings, you're going to want to copy all, go to each separate greeting dialogue, and paste the add topics. Because if you don't, then it's possible that you won't get you won't be able to see the bye or the lore at all until you hit this specific one. But I have a say once, so I don't technically have to do it, but I did anyways. It doesn't really matter. And that's actually kind of it for dialogue, for the basics of dialogue. There's scripts down here for doing scripts like player to add item, and then caps, or set stages for quests, and all that stuff. But you don't really need to get into that for basic stuff. I do have a video tutorial on how to add armor, weapons, and caps into the player's inventory via dialogue, which will be on the top right now. And so yeah. But something I did not do that I realized is you want to make sure, especially if you have dialogue, you want to make sure you do a voice type, which I did not do, which I'm happy I caught before it was too late. But you want a voice type to be inside your character too, which I believe I covered in my last video about creating an NPC, so I think it's fine. But if you didn't, make sure you have that. And then, so voicing your lines can be very easy, very simple to do. The main problem is lip syncing. That's the time consuming part. But you can either record your lines through the basic record and save in the GECK itself, or you can go into Audacity or an MP3 recording software, such as Audacity, which is what I'm using to record this video, which is why I'm not using Audacity. But you can use Audacity to record your lines too. Either way, your dialogue line has to be the file name it provides you manually. So if I recorded in Audacity, hello, my name is Poe, I need to save this voice line with this specific name. So for my mod example, this is the mod I'm working on currently. As you can see, the dialogue lines are named what the GECK provides me, and not my own name, because it correlates to the exact dialogue line. So let me just record these dialogue lines really quick. Hello, my name's Poe. I'm not a voice actor. Shut up. Don't worry about this pop-up. It's just going to say that the file doesn't exist, but you just click OK, and it'll be fine. And then I'm going to voice that, or lip sync this, one of the buys, and then the lore. I'll do the lore really quick. So I'm going to click record. I came from the strip. I hate voice acting, dude. The mod I'm making right now, I do a voice act, and I hate it. I hate voice acting. I'm not good at it. Goodbye. Alright, I'm officially retiring from voice acting after this, but alright, anyways. So I'm going to click save, and then we're going to save him as Poe, which I realized I didn't even do yet. And then we're going to go into your Fallout New Vegas folder, which if you don't know how to do that, you just go on Steam, right-click Fallout New Vegas, and then browse local files. And then click data, sound, voice, and then you'll see yours would typically be named whatever it is, but since I didn't do that, which maybe I should, hold on. Let me see if I screwed up or not with that. Hello. Let me save this. Click OK. Alright, well mine are saved in this none, but it's typically going to be called whatever your mod's called, and then the .esp at the end. And then the voice, and then here are your voice lines right here. So I have 2 greetings. Hello. So I'm gonna get rid of this. So I have 3 greetings, or 3 voice lines that I'm gonna lip sync myself. So you want to keep the GECK open, but you want to go in the description and you want to download this, which is the Elder Scrolls construction set, which is pretty much the GECK but for Elder Scrolls. So it's pretty simple. It's laid out the same as the GECK, but you need to download it, which you go here and then you scroll down, and on the right side you'll see you download the Elder Scrolls construction set right here. It's gonna take you here. You want to download version 1.0, which is right here. And then, because you don't want to download 1.2, you want to download 1.0. It's just easier. And then just download it, like you would with a normal file. I have it downloaded, so I'm not going to download it personally, but just, open the exe, and then whenever you type in the Elder Scrolls construction set, it'll be right here. So just do that. Next thing you want to do is you want to go to the second link in the description and download this lip template from Nexus. The reason you need to download this is because it pretty much is like, since you don't technically own the Elder Scrolls, or maybe you do, but even if you do, you still want to download it. It's basically just an ESPN sound file to help you out with doing lip syncing. So you want to right click copy, and you want to go to this PC, Windows C, program files, program files 86, and then you want to go to Bethesda Softworks, Oblivion. And then you just want to right click and paste. Oh no, you don't want to paste it there. You want to paste it in your data. I don't know what I'm doing. You want to paste it here, which I'll paste it right now. And then you now have that downloaded. You want to double click sound, double click voice, double click the lip template ESP, double click Imperial, double click M for male. Or if you make it a female, I guess you would double click the F. But I'm making a male. So yeah. And then you want to go back to your Fallout New Vegas directory, which I need to do. And then you need to go back to your sound things, which are here. And then you want to copy and or cut. It doesn't matter. I'm going to cut personally. I'm going to do exactly how I would do it normally. Paste, and then you want to continue if you get this pop-up. And then you want to open the Elder Scrolls construction setup. Click yes to all. And then you'll have this menu right here. You just click this little folder icon on the top left, load the lip template, and it should go like instant because of how small it is. Click character and then quests, and then click topics, and you'll see it looks very similar to the dialogue that we just did. So dialogue 1 is going to be the greetings. So open up your dialogue and your GECK, which this is where it gets confusing and, like complex. So I'm going to try to go slow and explain as best as I can, but copy the dialogue that you voice acted and are going to lip sync. Paste it into dialogue 1, 2, 3, or whatever it is. Copy the voice file name right here. Go into your file explorer to where your voice lines are. It should be in voice lip template Imperial M. Find the greeting, which is right here. Hello. You might have to listen to them. Rename the greetings to the dialogue voice line that it provided you right here. And then click OK. Now double click it once again. Now that refresh. Click this Imperial right here. It's the first Imperial if you're doing male. Second one if you're doing female. But it should have this Y right here. .wav or .wave or whatever. And there should be a Y. You can click from wave. Generate lip file. Click OK. Now, one of two things will happen. Either you'll generate a lip file like I just did, or you won't. If you don't generate a lip file, try opening up the Elder Scrolls construction set as an administrator. You want to run it as an administrator, which you don't see in that menu. But you want to right click it and then run as administrator instead of running it basically. Something that I tend to see is since of where it did downloads to, it might need administrator permissions. And if you don't give it just won't generate the lip files. It's really weird, really irritating, but that's pretty much what you do. So let me do the Poli lore, which they're already named by and lore, so for me it's easy to figure out which one's which, but obviously you'll probably have more dialogue lines. Again, you need to copy the response text, paste the response text, and you have to do this. I don't fully know why, I don't understand why, but you do have to have the exact text and dialogue that you voice acted here, and then rename, continue if you get that pop-up, okay, double click, Imperial from wave generate lip file. So it's very simple, really easy when you get the hang of it, but it does get really time consuming and really irritating because of how slow the GECK and construction set can be. So I personally don't have huge problems doing it. It's just a repeatable. You continue repeating it, and it gets really, really time consuming at some point. But now I have 3 lip files and then 3 wave audio files. So we're gonna take these, and I'm gonna make a separate folder, just to keep it simple and organized. Poe voice lines, and I'm gonna paste them in here. Now, they will be organized of 1 of 2 ways. You're gonna have it organized like this, where it's gonna be by file. So all 3 of the lip files are bundled up, and all 3 of the wave files are bundled up. You don't want this necessarily. The easiest thing to do is click this little name right here, so it's sorted by name instead of file. So you see lip file and then lip file, because these two go together. These two create the dialogue and lip syncing. These two create the dialogue and lip syncing. These two create the dialogue and lip syncing. You can find that out just by looking at the file name, but having a system like this is way better rather than having it organized like this, and then you're gonna have to worry about reading the file name, specifically. So you don't want that. You want it, like this to make it easier. So I'm gonna listen to this. Hello. So this is the hello dialogue, which I'm gonna go back into the GECK. Right now, since I'm done with lip syncing, we can fully close the construction set because we don't need that anymore. But we do still need the GECK. So we're gonna go to the hello, which is hello here, which I realized I did the wrong greeting. Anyways, so I'm gonna grab the Poe greeting right here, the file name, just like we did with the construction set, but instead in the GECK, and then we're gonna rename both the lip and the wave file the same thing. So paste and then rename it, and it's gonna be the exact same name. So it should be the same name. The only difference should be the dot lip and dot wave. That's the only difference. I came from the strip. So I came from the strip. So we're going to go to lore. I came from the strip. Copy the voice file name. Rename. I know the next one's just going to be the goodbye, so I don't really need to hear that one. Exactly like I did. File name. Bam. Bam. And now I have 3 dialogue lines done, which makes up of 6 files. For you, it's going to be more. For you, it's probably going to be a lot more. And then you want to go back in your Fallout New Vegas file. Data. Sound. Voice. None. Poe voice. And then you want to paste it in there. So now 6 files. 3 lip files. 3 sound files. And then you want to load up your game. Okay. So we're already by Good Springs because I'm testing out my own mod right now. Which... I guess maybe you'll see or maybe not on the Nexus. But we're just going to make our way down to Poe, which should be right here. Yes. So this is Poe. So I'm going to let the dialogue play and you can see the lip sync. So hello? Who are you? Came from the strip. Okay. So something is not working. Let me figure out what that is. Surely it's not the name. Is it? Poe.esp. Alright, I think it was the name of the folder that was screwed up. So I guess if you ever save your mod, or you create the mod file after you've created the dialogue folder, I guess make sure it's named is tied to the ESP. Because if it isn't, I guess you're going to have that bug. Which I never had that problem because I never saved my mod before the dialogue. Or after the dialogue, like a caveman. So, where are you from? I came from the strip. Oh, wow. Okay. I came from the strip. So, you can see the dialogue works. The lip singing works. I'm not getting the proper voice lines I need. Okay. Hello. Oh, there. Okay. Goodbye. There. Okay. So, you can see it works. The volume is really low. That's, I guess, what you get for using the GECK voice line. But as you can see, it did work. A little trial and error on that part. But yeah, so you can see it works. So that is how you do dialogue and lip syncing. I guess we discovered a new possible problem in this video. So yeah, I hope it helped. I hope it worked. Hopefully that helped out with a lot of people's problems with the GECK and lip syncing. And yeah, goodbye everyone.